There is a place in Wesley Chapel where homes are being built. Okay, so there are homes being built all over Wesley Chapel. I pretty much lost track of how many communities are actually under construction right now. The last time I counted, I think it was like something like 16 different communities, probably more since then. Some are smaller, one builder communities. Acacia Fields comes to mind, one builder, modest amenities, fewer homes. Some are bigger with thousands of homes and a lot more amenities. A larger selection of builders offering a huge selection of homes. Two Rivers is one of those communities. Located in both Pasco and Hillsborough County, Two Rivers is probably going to be the largest master plan community in the Tampa area. Right now, there are 10 different home builders in 12 distinct villages inside of Two Rivers. Today, we're going to take a look at one of those builders, Park Square Homes. I plan on giving you the most amount of information I can in 10 or so minutes. No thrills, no frills, just what you need to know about the builder, what they're building, how they're building, and what it's going to cost you to purchase a Park Square home and then live in Two Rivers. Let's get to it. Before we get too far down along that rabbit hole, my name is Mike Lavoie. I'm a licensed realtor. We've helped, hundreds of people relocate to the Tampa Bay area over the years and would like to talk to you about you relocating to the the west coast of Florida. I've lived here since 1986. I might know a little more about the area than most. If you have any questions or want more information about living or working in the better coast, give me a call. My contact information is in the information below and on the screen. Let's talk about location. Two Rivers is about 30 miles north of downtown Tampa, about 10 miles east of I-75. It straddles both Hillsborough and Pasco counties. Most of the 6,000 acre project, about 3,500 acres, is in Pasco. The remainder is going to be in Hillsborough at some point in time. The only part under construction right now is the Pasco side. Two Rivers was part of the original 14,000 acre cattle ranch, Two River Ranch, which has been owned by the Thomas family since the 1930s. It gets its name from the two rivers that join the property, the Hillsborough River and Blackwater Creek. The ranch has one major feature, Crystal Springs. If you've ever had a bottle of Zephyr Hill spring water, well, now you know where it comes from. The springs produces about 40 million gallons of water every day, and that's a lot of bottles of water. The plan is to have 7,500 homes, townhomes, villas, and multifamily homes. That would be apartments. Just over 1 million square feet of office, retail, and industrial space, 480-bed hotel, 300-bed assisted living facility, 2 new schools, which are currently under construction, just north of Highway 56 at Morris Bridge. Land for an 85-acre county park has been purchased, and the state's first surf park, for surfing in the middle of the state, is planned to be built on the far eastern section of Two Rivers. Questions that come up from people not familiar with the area? Well, number one, and probably the most important, what's there to do? It is a 30-mile trek into downtown Tampa. Getting to Clearwater Beach, you're looking at close to an hour, hour and a half. Those are both on good days, non-rush hour. If you have to be downtown Tampa at 8 a.m., you might want to give yourself an extra 30 minutes. You're going to need it. Let's address the beach thing. If you're a person who needs to be at the beach in saltwater often, Wesley Chapel may not be your kind of place. However, if what you're looking for is white sandy beaches to dip your little toes in, some crystal blue water that doesn't have anything that bites you, playgrounds for the kids, and a swim-up tiki bar for you, you might want to take a look at either one of the lagoons at Mirada or Epperson Ranch. They are no more than 11 miles away and have all the features of the beach except the drive over and back. Dinner out depends on what you're looking for. Cooper's Hawk is about 6 miles down the road. Yamato Japanese is maybe 8. Rodizio Brazilian Grill is about 10. What I'm trying to say is between Two Rivers and Tampa Premium Outlet, you can find just about anything you want as far as food is concerned. On the way over to the outlet, you're going to pass the shops at Wiregrass. It has maybe a dozen or more of all kinds of restaurants. At the outlet mall, there are another dozen or so restaurants, everything from Panda Express to Rodizio. In between those points are several other locally owned or chain restaurants. You get steakhouses, breakfast spaces, a couple of breweries. Just north of the outlet is the Groves Mall. It's another shopping center with some big box stores. It also has a very cool little place called the Crates. A great little place for a drink. I really like the Martini Bar. There's something to eat and places to shop for local artists. The Groves also has several restaurants. There's French, Italian, Indian, steaks, Puerto Rican. There's even a McDonald's and a Wendy's there. Unless you really want something unusual, food and dining is not going to be a problem. Shopping. Again, you have the three big shopping centers, the Tampa Premium Outlet, the shops at Wiregrass, and the Grove. There's got to be close to, 400 different stores and retail shops between the three, not to mention all the locally owned stores in the same area. I mean, if you can't find it within 10 miles of Two Rivers, well, Amazon delivers. Things to do outdoors. I mean, this is Florida. One of the major lifestyle changes people have to come to grips with is we live outdoors pretty much all year round. I mean, golf is one of my favorite things. There's biking, hiking, fishing, boating, canoeing, kayaking, and go down to Tampa Bay sporting clays and blow some clay targets away. If it's an outdoor activity, it's here. On the really hot days, and we do get some hot days, stay indoors. Ice skating if you're brave enough over at Advent Center Ice. If nothing I want to do, that ice is pretty hard. Go to the main event. Let the kids run. It's kind of like a Dave & Buster's, just bigger. Go get in the water at one of the lagoons or run down the aquarium. Spend the day wandering around it. We don't have much for snow activities. I mean, actually, that's not completely true. Snowcat Ridge is about 20 miles north of Two Rivers if you really want to experience snow. Other than maybe downhill skiing, snow blowing your driveway, things to do are not very hard to find. Another question often asked is about medical care. I've lived in Tampa for years. Between myself and my wife, we've raised 6 kids, 3 each. I cannot remember ever having a problem getting in to see a doctor or a dentist. Based on some of the comments I've read on YouTube, not my channel, medical care is one of the top 2 issues for people moving from up north. I just don't see it. Around Wesley Chapel, there are numerous, and I mean it's just too many to count, doctors and dentists and walk-in medical clinics. My urologist is in Wesley Chapel. My dermatologist is just west of Wesley Chapel on 54. By the way, a dermatologist is a necessary evil in Florida. The sun can hurt you. Over the last couple of years, Advent Health has put up a huge hospital just north of Highway 56 on Bruce B. Downs. Not to be outdone, Baycare just completed their hospital about 2 miles north of Advent Health. Orlando Health is building another huge hospital on Highway 56 at Wiregrass Ranch Boulevard. I mean, it should be ready to go later this year. Johns Hopkins is building a children's hospital, 10 miles to the north on Overpass Road. It's not going to be ready for a couple of years yet, but it is on the way. Hey, I want to take a minute here. We've been working with people relocating to the Bay Area for years. It's not a simple process. Our goal is to make it as painless as possible, right down to getting your utilities turned on the day you take possession of the home. If you have questions about living or working anywhere along the west coast of Florida, call or text me. Contact information is down on the screen and in the comments section below. We specialize in new home construction, but can work with pre-existing homes as well. Scan this QR code to schedule time to talk to me by phone. Look forward to hearing from you. So let's get back to Two Rivers. If you have specific questions about anything I've gone over, give me a call. Two Rivers will wind up with about 4,600 to 4,700 homes, not including the apartments. Those homes are going to start around the mid-300s. D.R. Horton and Lennar were the first to start building on the north side of Highway 56 in late 2022 with Childers and North Water subdivision. They were completely sold out by late 2025. Each of them have their own amenity center, complete with a pool, clubhouse, and playgrounds. Those 2 are the only sections to have their own amenity centers separately. All of the other single-family communities will have access to 2 amenity centers, depending on which side of Two Rivers you're on. Two Rivers East will have access to the Nest, which will have pretty much anything you'd expect from a normal-sized amenity center, like pools, pickleball courts, dog parks, playgrounds, and a clubhouse, but no fitness center. Two Rivers West will have a larger clubhouse. It's a $27 million social club called The Landings at Two Rivers. It will be a private social club, not associated with an HOA or a CDD. It will also be mandatory for residents of the village of Tamarack, Riles Village, Fairwood, Hammock, Delisle, and Shortgrass. The monthly fee is estimated to be $250. It will have 8 pickleball courts and Hartrue tennis courts, a fitness center, 1 junior Olympic lap pool, a resort-style pool with a water slide for the kids. It will be a very nice 23,000 square foot clubhouse. Construction has just started. It's supposed to be completed by late 2026. We'll see. The remaining builders, now that Lennar and D.R. Horton have built out, will have homes from basically the 400,000s to just over $1 million. The builder I'm going to talk about is Park Square Homes. Park Square fits basically right in the middle of the homes. It's much better, a whole lot better than Lennar. Not quite as large or expensive as the homes by West Bay. Park Square has been building homes for 40 years in Central and Southwest Florida. They have a very good reputation as a builder. They are building in a dozen communities throughout Central Florida right now, from Punta Gorda down south, up north to Wildwood. The heaviest concentration is in the Orlando and Tampa area. Tampa has 4 communities to pick from, well, almost. The sanctuary at Sierra and Parish is just getting started. They have not announced models or prices yet, but I do have a video on Sierra. Take a look at it when you get a chance. There are 2 communities in the Mirror Bay and Apollo Beach. It's just south of Tampa. The community Marisol Point has a very few homes left. I believe the number is 5. The Florida Series homes start at about $460,000. There is one left in the Signature Series. It's lot number 140. It is a Florenzo model home on it. It's priced at $1.2 million. The 4th option is in Two Rivers, Tamarack Village. Park Square has 9 available floor plans in Two Rivers, starting at about $482,000, topping out just over $800,000. Now, that upper number on all the models is very dependent on how much you spend at the design center and your lot selection. The base price does not include either. So the base Patagonia model starts at just over $600,000. This thoughtfully designed version is being built and is priced at $815,000. That is a beautiful example of what can happen at the design center. Watch this video before heading out to that design center. There are some things you should avoid like the plague. One of the interesting things about Park Square is that you get to make selections on how your home is built and finished. A good number of builders at this level only have pre-designed homes. Homes where the builder's designers have picked out the level of finish, like the color patterns, the tile for the floors, the countertops, the cabinets. I mean, you might get a couple of choices, but for the most part, the home comes as is. Park Square is not a fully customizable builder. The basic floor plan is pretty much set. They do offer a couple of options to change the floor plan around a little bit, like adding a garage to make it a 3-car garage. And you can arrange the master bath to include a larger rain shower. Maybe change the Jack and Jill bathroom to an ensuite type for both of the rooms. Now, keep in mind that these changes cost money and they are model dependent. They do have a couple of ready-to-move-in homes in each of the communities where they're building. Those homes are in some stage of completion, so they're going to be pretty much as is. Assuming you are building from the ground up, you will get the opportunity to work with a design consultant. That gives you an opportunity to give input on what your home will look like when you move in. I mean, just keep in mind that you can easily add 30 to 40% from the cost of your home to the total price in that design center. As a reminder, these model homes have been designed to sell the home. They have been dressed up a lot, but they do look nice. Crown molding in the kitchen, 3-centimeter quartz countertops, built-in double oven, ceramic tile on the floors. I mean, Park Square builds a beautiful home. I particularly like the Yosemite model with the 3-car garage option. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath home with about 3,100 square feet of living space. The starting price is about $622,000. They have 2 quick and move-in homes of that model on water with 60-foot lots. Real nice. These 2 are priced at just over $700,000. If only I could talk Paula into moving. Back to reality. One benefit of a ready-to-move-in home is the incentives offered. Park Square, like a lot of builders, have a few homes ready to sell. Emphasis on sell. They don't want to keep these homes. So the builders offer incentives to buyers. Flex cash, interest rate buydowns are the most common. These incentives change pretty much daily. Call me if you want the most current options. Estimates are that Two Rivers will be built out in about 2 to 3 years. At the rate these homes are selling, I have no doubt that'll happen. Irrespective of what you hear on YouTube about real estate in Florida is falling apart, and there are several people saying it, people are still moving to Florida, Tampa in particular.
Families are flocking to Florida again. That's according to new data from the moving company U-Haul, which found that Florida was the #2 growth state in the country last year.
Just maybe these experts should leave their parents' basements and go see what's actually happened. If you want to know what's going on with the Tampa area real estate, give me a call, send me a text. I will respond and answer questions. We have worked with families relocating the Bay Area for years. We'd love to help you as well. Scan this QR code to get the latest information on homes being built around Tampa, or better yet, pick up the phone and call me, the old-fashioned way. If you got anything on this video, please click the like button. If you would also be very helpful if you would click the subscribe button as well. I'd appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.